This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station. Philly, Joe, Vicki, minus Vicki for the next few days. I'm so jealous. She's off to a all-inclusive for a little R&R.
Yeah, good for her. So many people getting away this time of year to break up the winter. But we're going to get a bit of a break in the winter here right now. Compared to what we've had, it's going to feel like heaven at minus 18 today for a high.
That's better. That's my zone, minus 18.
That's your zone?
You know what?
You do know your zone, and it has nothing to do with snow removal.
No, it's my zone, my perfect weather in the winter. Never mind +2 or -1. Never mind minus 38. Give me minus 18. Is that not a good temp? You don't get all that slop?
I'm all about the wind and the wind chill this time of year. So if minus 18 provides less of that, and it can some days, I like about minus 10 in the winter.
You want to go a few degrees warmer? I can handle 10. You're not going to get into the heavy-duty slop at minus 10.
You don't want the -3 where you're getting all icy conditions or like a complete sloppy mess for your vehicle. You wash your vehicle every day. No one's going to know. No one's going to know that you're driving through some slop.
It's like that scene in Seinfeld where Kramer gets free coffee for life, and he just keeps going into the coffee shop. Wait, don't look at me. I got free coffee for life. Don't judge me. That's like me over at Wash Method. I got a monthly membership. I can come here as often as I want. And,
they know.
Yeah.
They know. You're taking full advantage of a membership. Nothing wrong with that.
Truth be told, we joke. They don't. When you have a monthly membership, I don't go every day. I'll tell you, that clean is from early last week. It just got cold, so it stayed clean.
That's the one thing about the cold. If you time out your car wash, you're usually pretty good for a few days.
So you're minus 10. I like minus 18. How nice are we going to get over the next few days?
18, 22, 18, and then you get down to about -8, -12 for a few days into next week.
But none of that minus 38 stuff. We got a reprieve from that.
No, even the lows. The coldest low is -27. But like I said, you got to watch out what that wind is going to provide over the next couple of weeks. Those are the temps. Wind, I can't tell you that far in advance.
Okay.
Because really, we've had some nice weather, and then all of a sudden that wind is gusting from the north at about 60. That doesn't help.
Yesterday was blowing, and it builds up on your driveway. It builds up, and it really glosses over the highways with that layer of ice when you get that wind.
And then one of your friends ends up going to Mexico today. It really does stick with you.
Oh, man.
But hey, we're near the end of January already.
Yeah.
It wraps up Saturday.
We're moving along. We hope she's having fun at the all-inclusive with the wristband
But not too much fun.
Not too much. We will look at her social media every day and go, oh, Vicki, that looks so awesome.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Our favorite city worker, and he's always got great advice.
Hey, it's your favorite city worker from your favorite city service. And just a quick reminder, with the warming temperatures, we're going to be getting some slick conditions. So give all the big trucks some space. Nobody wants to slide into the small cars, so give us room to maneuver. To the guy who was calling in earlier, talking about driving the speed limit, always going the speed limit, that's nonsense. You need to take into consideration of weather conditions and road conditions. Be smart out there, people. Use your head. Get home safe. Have a great day.
Fair enough. And we have, we have had a lot of less than ideal conditions so far this winter.
This winter's been really interesting. Yeah. And still, you're not wrong. There's days like today after the blowing snow yesterday coming into work. Mm-hmm. Even main thoroughfares, all of a sudden, it's like, down to a lane.
Yeah.
In a couple spots. Yeah.
Got this one on the text line, Laj. No better 50 both lanes this morning. I went out to East Perimeter and got a huge train. Okay, so you're not moving very fast.
Right.
LED lights, constantly a topic. We had a story yesterday that out in BC, Vancouver specifically, City Council has sent a letter or passed a whatever. They want the feds to look into it.
And somebody else on the Boston Pizza text line yesterday sent us a note about Transportation Canada that they've okayed these lights.
Yeah.
So
they're good right now, for sure. Yep.
Hey, Philly, Joe and Vicki. It's almost retired Mike. LEDs. I bought some aftermarket LEDs, put them on my car. And I could see the stop sign 2 full blocks away after I put them in my car. But I was getting flashed for high beams, and then went online, checked YouTube. Apparently you can adjust the beams up and down. Aftermarket headlights may not be the same as your originals, and may need some adjusting. If you drive a regular passenger vehicle like myself, you got some big 4x4 behind you shining their LEDs right into your rear view mirror. That's annoying too. So be careful if you install aftermarket. Line them up, aim them where they should be.
Okay, and we have received that message before, that type of
good
text
reminder.
message.
Doug on the Boston Pizza text line, you can get a ticket for going that slow. Yes, we know that, but no one, Doug, has ever come forward and said they've gotten a ticket for going too slow. Do you know anybody that's gotten a ticket for going too slow?
We have had people on the text line tell stories about it. I've never personally
Me either.
Heard about it anywhere but here on our text line.
Yeah.
Okay, Cliff Clavin wants to talk about, I think this is a scam people who call you and they're scammers.
Hey guys, just want to let everybody know about this. I'm sure some people know by now, but sometimes you get a wrong number phone call. Those are not wrong number phone calls. They're doing that on purpose. They want to bait you. They want to bait you into phoning them, and then they'll start a conversation with you and do whatever they're going to do. And sometimes they'll phone at 3 a.m. Yay. So, when I get these calls, I just block the numbers. I got about 3 calls like this in the last few months. Have a good day. Talk to you later, and have a great weekend.
Good way to make new friends.
Yep, that's right. But
the scams that are out there, absolutely crazy.
So when you get a job offer, is that automatically a scam, or could that be an actual recruiter? I'm being serious.
No. I would have to believe a scam.
Okay.
Why would they text you? Like, you'd have to really sit there and go, wow, somebody out there really wants me. Like, I've never sat there and looked at my phone and go, with my skill set, I can't believe somebody's approaching me. Like, these aren't headhunters. You know what I mean?
Well, would you let me have it, Joe? I've convinced myself that I'm so good at my job that I'm getting headhunted on a daily basis.
Look what happened to me with the oil rigs. Like, I pump my own gas. That's about it. That's my only...
You sell yourself short. I think you'd be great on the oil rigs. Okay, let's wrap with this. Crazy Craig, a correction about a naked fight scene in a movie.
That's come up a lot this week.
Naked fighting, been a hot topic.
Hey, TJV, Crazy Craig. Just here to do a mild correction in those respects to the caller yesterday when he was saying a movie called The History of Violence has a nude fighting scene. He has the right actor, the right director. However, it's the wrong movie.
Oh.
The movie he's referring to is called Eastern Promises, directed by David Cronenberg. There's this whole entire fight in a Russian male spa at the end. History of Violence is a lot different, but both movies are excellent nevertheless. Anyway, that was it. That was all. He's still making a great reference. Just wanted to make that mild correction. Have a good one. Peace.
Eastern Promises was an underrated movie.
Very good.
Viggo Mortensen, Naomi Watts.
Oh, yeah. It's excellent. And, I mean...
And a fight scene in a Russian bathhouse? Is that what he said?
A male spa. Who hasn't been in a naked fight at a male spa? It happens
all the time. You try and share a towel.
Next thing you know, you're brawling naked.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
All right, as if it wasn't enough that we've got Vicki on vacation at a resort, we now have, the professor, Toodat Tuesday.
Our professor, our buddy, has been in Mexico. And remember, he had a stroke. Last year. Good on him that he got healthy enough that he was able to get away. And I remember him telling us on a call about the good people at Riverview. You remember that?
Yes.
And so someone at Riverview reached out to me, one of their marketing people, and said, hey, we heard about the professor. Can you line us up? I'm going to have to ask him if he'd ever ended up doing anything yet with them as a spokesperson, like some video stuff. Because it's important. They get people that are well-received, like good talkers like the professor, smart, talking about their journey. And now I asked him if he's staying for the Super Bowl in Mexico, because that's always fun. When people posting pictures of watching, let's say, a Bomber game or a Super Bowl or something. Anyway, he has to come back for some surgery. So we're wishing him the best.
That's that's a beach bar that he's at.
Oh, yeah.
In that photo.
That's the best.
Says he's watching the football game. This is obviously Tudat, so it's from Sunday, and it's 25 degrees. And how do you not look at that photo and not go, that looks like a slice of heaven right there?
I'm going to tell you, I was in Ixtapa, Mexico at one time.
Yeah.
Sitting by the pool. And it's like our last day. We're coming home the next day, and these other Winnipeggers come in, get recognized by these people, and one of them yells, "Hey, Joe, take off your sweater," because I got the hairy arms and everything else, that joke. Anyway, so we start talking. He goes, "Hey, there's a sports bar here in Ixtapa. It's owned by an Aiello." I said, "What?" I said, "I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm going to have to come back to visit this guy's sports bar. He's from Ontario." Yeah,
that's great. Oh, man.
A Canadian that owns a sports bar in Mexico. You hear of that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
And anyway, good on the professor. Good luck with that surgery.
I was on a bus to Kenora on Sunday with my youngest. My youngest had a hockey game and rode the bus. And hurt my knee, actually. I've been complaining about it for 2 days. I hit my knee. So on these buses,
that's a Tudat Tuesday.
That's my Tudat.
Can you post a picture of your bruise?
No, I'm not. There's no real bruise. It just hurts. So the aisles on the buses are so beautiful nowadays that they're kind of narrow. And there was someone had their arm up on their chair, not their fault, but I just walked a little too wide, and I hammered my knee. I don't know.
That's just what a team trainer needs to deal with a parent on the bus. Hold on, let me take a look at the knee, Mr. Aubry.
He's taping sticks. Can you look at my knee? Make some time.
You got the seat in front of you now, and your leg out.
Oh man, I just think. Listen, it probably. 15 years ago, I barely even noticed hitting my knee like that. But nowadays, every little time
I'm not trying to one-up you, but I even wrote a note about it. I woke up this morning, and my left hand, I couldn't even feel it. I'm going, I just slept. I must have slept funny on my left hand. Talk about getting old. I can't, and hey, I like to talk with both my hands. I feel a little handicapped right now.
It's a little
I'm all right-handed.
Tudat Tuesday. Send us your pictures. Let us know what you did. 762-555.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Maiden, run to the hills, 92-1 City. Yeah. It's Philly, Joe, Vicki. Vicki's chair is empty. It feels empty in here, Joe.
Yeah, she's off to Mexico today, and guess what? You could be off to Mexico in a couple of months to see Rush in Mexico City. Be listening for Rush. I know Iron Mike hates when I do this, but at this point, I don't really care. Because I want people to get in on this.
Give us a time.
He's a rule follower. He has to be. He's the boss.
Yeah.
I'm saying this hour. I believe it's this hour.
You are correct.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You have the computer in front of you with all the music, so I suggest before 8 o'clock, if you're a Rush fan or just a fan of Mexico.
You know what? If you're going to get in trouble today, I want to be there right with you. I'm going to say between 7:30 and 8.
Perfect.
So now we're both. And we have a meeting today. So it's
yeah, we'll hear about it.
I hope everybody realizes what we're doing for you by narrowing it down like that, because our flamethrower of a boss, Iron Mike's, going to come at us this morning in our meeting.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what else he's going to be throwing flames at. The fact that we're going to do Megadeth in the next half hour, too, with completely useless trivia. That's a lot.
Yeah.
So you want to be a finalist to see Rush in Mexico City? Phil just told you. 7:30 to 8, it's coming.
By the way, Jumpin' Jamie, he was at the race of the century, injured himself. Didn't he? Fell down, but he got back up and finished the race. So kudos to you, Jumpin' Jamie. Anyway, he says Caitlin Laws is 5-0.
5-0.
Anderson is 4-1.
I just got my math wrong. Thanks, Jumpin'.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that.
Manitoba flavor at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. All three teams are kicking ass.
Yeah.
Imagine we get an all-Manitoba final. I wonder if that's ever happened, like with an all...
I'm guessing it probably has, with as good as our curling has been over the years. You know what was interesting to me? Red Rose is the major sponsor, tea, and it's got sweep and steep. as their slogan.
Red Rose,
Tea.
really, along with Scotty's now.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a tea drinker?
Yeah, more than I don't drink coffee, so this time of year I'll have a tea every once in a while.
Tea with a bit of honey in there is very good.
Yeah.
Good for your throat too, Joe, for what we do for a living.
Yeah, I got a bag of Halls in here.
You always walk around with the Halls. Did I turn you on to that idea?
You
of Halls?
did. I've got Halls in there. I've
The
got some
ultimate breath
Advil,
mint.
Tylenol, sinus. What do you need?
No, I'm okay.
You know, the only thing I don't have is heartburn medication. I got to pick some up for the bag, medicine bag.
If you're ever out in public at the same event as Joe and you have a headache, if you have a cold, if you have anything going on, Joe has it in his bag.
If I have my work bag with me, you're covered.
It's like it's like working with a pharmacist.
Yep.
You have never once told me, no, I don't have anything for that.
Probably $200 worth of stuff in there from shoppers.
No, someone's going to steal your bag just to get all the pharmaceuticals.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Philly Joe and Vicki. Vicki's on vacation this week.
Yeah, picked a pretty good week to get away, like many others. This is that time of year. I don't know. You know, when you talk to people that do the winter vacation every year, do you think more people are taking a week in January or a week or two in February?
Both. I think I would have to say January. If I had to guess which one is more common,
right?
Would you say so?
I think so, but I know a few people now that are starting to do the mid to late February. So when they get back, because March can be a goofy month, that by the time they get back from their holiday, you're sort of easing into a better temperature. Some say when you go away in January and you come back after a week or two, it's like you're right back into the freeze. You forget real fast that you were just on vacation for 2 weeks.
I would, if I was doing it, like if there ever comes a day where my wife and I are taking off or whatever, we take the kids. I don't know, but it would be.
What do you call going to Kenora on a bus this weekend?
We were also in St. Adolphe, buddy.
St. Adolphe this weekend too,
and Portage la Prairie. So it was a big weekend. Vicky, huh? You might be whereabouts in Mexico is Vicky?
I think she's going to Cancun, not known for their hockey.
Okay. How's the rink? Is it a nice rink there, Vicki? But, yeah, I'll have you know that I had a busy weekend of travel. But, no, if I were ever going to start doing that, going somewhere hot after Christmas, it would be January for me. January is a tough month. By February, you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. At least that's how I view it.
Yes, very good.
So, look, if you are travelers this time of year, let us know. January, February.
Preference.
Which one is how about you, Joe?
Yeah, no, I
Would
agree
it
with
be
you. I find the toughest month of the year January. It's just dark. It's usually cold.
Yeah.
And by February, you do kind of see a reprieve. And we do have like Louis Riel weekend, right? So you kind of feel like there's a long weekend coming, festival around there. Usually the temps start to lighten up a little bit. But I'd agree. If you were going to break up the winter, January, I think, would be the month.
How's your hand? Is it still numb? Joe slept on his hand last night.
Oh, my God. My left hand. I tried to hold the handle, the handrail, going up the stairs to get some water, and my hand is killing me, and I can't complain. I don't want to complain to anybody because it's like, how'd you hurt your hand?
That's what we do.
I slept on it. There's hard-working people I know in my world are going to complain about my hand. How did you damage your hand? I just slept on it.
It happens all the time, though.
Worst feeling, I can't figure it out.
I get the shoulder numbness in the morning. If that tells me that I was in a heavy sleep, usually. If
the shoulder's
nice
how'd
and
you
numb.
hurt your shoulder? I'm going for surgery. I slept on it.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
The completely useless question.
The completely useless question.
Useless with a capital Y.
So useless.
Brought to you by Midtown Ford.
Look at those phones go for Megadeth tickets this morning. 780 City, 780-2484. Jojo has the question.
Yeah, February 25th, Canada Life Center, which means February 26th. If you don't like your coworkers, that's a great day to go into work. You won't be able to hear them. It's going to be crazy. Anthrax, Exodus, Megadeth.
The ears are going to be ringing for sure.
Almost 40% of employees say they would take this over a raise. So almost half of employees said they would take this over a raise.
That's a good number. 780 City. Hello there.
Hey, oh man, that's a tough one. Seeing their least favorite coworker get the can or something.
Their least favorite coworker get the can. No, that's pretty good. Say they would take this over. I don't want to raise, but if you could fire John over there.
He's so annoying. I'll take that over a raise. Fire his ass. 4 Megadeth tickets. Good morning. Go ahead with your guess.
More vacation time.
Definitely more vacation time would be on the list, but no, not the correct answer.
That seemed almost too obvious, and maybe even a higher number.
Yeah. Actually, good call, Phil.
What do we like at work that would almost be as good as a raise? 780 City, good morning.
I'm going to go with you there, Philly. Give me a guess.
I'm grinding this one out. Staff parties, staff functions, and I'm not just talking about bowling, like sporting events, like where you get the suite for a concert or a Jets game or something.
More culture-related events. Yeah, that's not it. But good answer.
Okay, sorry about that,
Mental
man.
health stuff, right?
Well, and just like
camaraderie.
That's fun, awesome, right? Going to a Jets game or a concert or a Bomber game. Good morning, City.
Hey there. Is it a 4-day work week?
Not a 4-day work week. Good answer as well.
That's been rumored, as where that would, a lot of people would love that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's coming. That came out during the pandemic, right? But I don't know anybody that's got the 4-day work week. That's just
other
working.
Countries. I feel like
other countries, but I'm talking about here at home.
No, yeah.
I don't know if
it's been talked about a lot,
Yeah.
studies and everything, but it's never been put in play.
It's on the corner of the desk.
Good morning, City.
I'm going to take a lifeline with Philly today.
Boy, it's tough with just me as a lifeline on a tough question.
Yeah.
More food at work. I'm just running off the things I like.
No, but I'm going to give somebody a clue out there by saying one of the answers we had was very close to the correct answer. Very close.
Was it one of my lifelines?
No.
No, it was very close.
It was one of the callers.
Was it the 4-day work week that was very
Hello?
close?
No.
No? Good morning,
there you
City.
Go, trying to
Hi.
sneak in another hint.
Oh, good morning.
Hey.
Is it work from home?
It's not work from home, but that would make sense too. Somebody would be willing to give up their raise for more of a flexible schedule.
Yeah, you'd think.
Sort
right?
of off that 4-day work week for some, right? But this would be at least work from home some days. Some people still are able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, City.
Good morning. I was going to say remote work. Was that just said?
No, it's not remote. Working remotely, no.
Was that guest already?
Yeah, it was guest.
That's what he was asking.
The last person that called, basically.
Did you...
More flex schedule.
So does he get another guess?
You did not hear the guess before. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead. Take a guess.
Oh, sure. That was my guess. I'll take a lifeline here. Let's go with Vicki.
Vicki is on holidays, so it's all Philly. Yeah, I can do
You're
it.
really not listening.
That's okay. A company vehicle.
No. Good call.
Sorry about that.
But that would be considered a taxable benefit, I guess. So that would be similar to a raise. But good answer, but no.
780 City, good morning.
Morning. How about better benefits?
No, nothing to do with benefits.
Do you want to give us that guess that was close? Or is that giving it away?
If I give you the call, I think you'll get the answer right away, somebody.
Okay.
You tell me when you're ready for that.
We'll hang back on that then. For Megadeth tickets this morning, a lot of demand for these. It's going to be a great show. Go ahead with your guess.
You're not going to need the hint. It's getting rid of the old boss, getting a new guy in there.
Yeah, almost 40% of employees say they would take having their boss fired than a raise. Not a coworker. That was the clue. A boss. Having their boss fired over a raise.
That is so harsh.
No kidding.
Who's this?
This is Ben, but I am going to pay this one forward because I'm going to be out of town.
Pay
Way
the
to go, Ben.
Megadeth tickets.
Wow.
Ben, you're a good man.
Right on. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah,
you too.
Okay, I'm going to close my eyes and hit a phone line here because this is a big pay it forward. Good morning, City.
Hey, how's it going?
We're doing all right. What's your name?
My name is Melissa.
Melissa, thanks to Ben, you got yourself Megadeth tickets. He paid it forward.
Shut the front door. Seriously?
Dead serious.
Yeah.
Does Ben want to be my date? I guess not.
Ben's going to be out of town. You're going to have to find
Ben.
somebody else, Melissa, and that should be easy.
I'm going to take my son.
Good call.
Awesome.
Yeah, how old is he?
12.
Awesome. That's
Earplugs. That's all the 12-year-old's going to need, is earplugs.
Well, you guys were able to give me tickets to my other son's first concert, and that was Tool. So this is going to be Megadeth for him. So we're doing pretty good.
Oh, that's I tell you what, those are two great first concerts.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hell yeah.
Melissa, you hang on the line. Good day for you. We got to get some info.
Thanks, gentlemen.
The Philly, Joe, and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Def Leppard, 92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station. Good party song.
They
Pour some
headlined,
sugar.
Rock and Thunder last year. Big announcement, I'm sure, coming. Not too far away for Rock and Thunder this year.
I'm hearing some murmurs, murmurs. And if the murmurs are true, it's going to be exciting.
Well, when you get a band like Def Leppard, you know that catalog. It's a big sing-along.
Mm-hmm.
You got to hope at least this year it lives up to that hype. And I would hope, especially because outdoor shows they just ring differently. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree.
So
and
looking forward to that.
There's just a certain stadium shows. Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, and those are the last two big stadium shows I've seen, and they were unbelievable.
I was reading this story about Crocs. I know, it's a polarizing topic for a lot of people, but Crocs have made their way into my house.
I own, you own.
I do.
Yeah.
Mine are just more around for the yard, the house. I know a lot of people wear them out. Whole generation before me love Crocs.
Yeah.
Like, are your kids wearing Crocs?
Not as much anymore. They went through a Croc phase where they wore them everywhere.
Another shoe type with the open slides and
Burke style slides. That's all they wear now.
I think this is going to be a game changer for that generation because Crocs is teaming up with Lego. They're putting out a Lego brick clog. So it'll be basically the...
so you buy it, you put it together, and you wear it?
No, you don't have to put them together, Phil. Actually, that's good. These are designed to look like oversized red Lego bricks, okay? It comes with 4 branded studs and a blocky outsole, and it's going to retail. These are going to be cheap, something like $270 a pair.
And Lego's huge, and it's expensive now.
Yeah. So each pair will include a mini Lego figurine wearing its own tiny clogs, and there's going to be more Crocs plus Lego products coming out. So be on the lookout for that price tag.
Okay.
You don't have to step on Lego anymore to hurt yourself. It'll hurt the pocketbook when you put them on your feet.
Let me tell you, hell hath no fury like my old man when he'd step on Lego in our house. Oh, my God, would he lose it on us.
Yeah, your dad and my dad weren't buying us $270 pairs of shoes either, no matter what fashion statement you thought you were making.
So you don't wear your Crocs out of the house, though? You're strictly around the yard?
Yeah, only because I keep them in the back. They're easy to slip on when I take the dog outside, right?
Yeah.
When Stewie's got to go outside, I just slip those on.
They are great for anything running out to your vehicle, running out to the garage.
Yeah, 100%.
For me, camping, I love them for camping, cutting the grass.
I just wouldn't advise wearing them this time of year to take the dog out in the backyard.
No,
There's no real good traction.
They don't work for that. And I can't pull off the socks in the Crocs either, like the kids do.
You're barefoot.
Because I wore the socks out once in them, just running in the yard to do something. And one of my neighbors, Donnie, down the street, socks and Crocs.
Called you out.
What are you, 14 years old?
The neighborhood watch is calling you out.
On Neighborhood Fashion Watch.
This is the Philly, Joe, and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Philly, Joe, and Vicki. Vicki is away. She's going to be away for a few days. She's on vacay, some R&R at an all-inclusive. Good for her.
Girls trip.
Yeah.
Going to light it up out there in Cancun.
Going to get rowdy. I mentioned that we have 2 butchers. This was a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Just talking about some of the regular texters, bone phoners on this program. And I said 2 butchers, 2 school bus drivers, 2 chefs, and then just kind of left it at that. And, man, the Boston Pizza text line is lit up with people letting us know.
Teachers.
Social worker.
Yeah.
Oh, Minister Ian Bushy. Just one minister.
Carpenters like Big N, bus drivers. Well, you covered bus drivers off.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, the poor boys.
Poor boys.
And that's actually Jason, the driver, who points out you can't forget the poor boys. Those guys are beauties.
We got warehouse managers. We've got Glenn accounting right there.
I love Glenn.
Even Guilty. Guilty's weighing in. Guilty works in the construction field, though.
Sure does.
Right,
yeah.
like many others that listen. And, of course, we get a ton of truckers and couriers.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people that work outside in traffic.
Teacher. Did you say teacher?
Yeah.
COO. Now that one.
COO,
COO,
wow.
that's a big deal right there.
That's pretty, yeah.
And they're actually making a great banger request. We won't reveal it yet, the COO.
Okay.
But let's just say that it
Good
popped.
business decision by a COO.
To quote my kids, it popped. That banger
Yeah,
request.
yeah.
So we're going to play that for our COO this morning.
How about this? Robotic welding line. That's tough work.
Yeah, is it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a welder. My
No.
dad has a spot welder at home. I remember as a kid, he'd pull out that mask, go out there.
Really?
Shots
eh?
every. He's still got it in the garage. He's got everything in the garage. I'm telling you, that thing could be an antique shop
I
TV
think
show.
you could use a welding helmet to look at an eclipse back in the day, couldn't you?
could, yeah.
Pretty sure. You got to lend me that next time there's an eclipse.
No problem.
You know how I like looking at those.
Insurance brokers.
Okay.
Got to have those.
Got a little bit of everything. And that's the nice variety on this show.
Look at Guilty. Throws in a traffic tip tier 2. Gridlock, McPhillips between the perimeter and Leela. Thank you very much, Guilty.
Yeah. Very nice. We got a plumber, Big Al.
Car parts,
How
pickup
about that
driver.
one? How many bigs do we have? Big Al, Big N.
I wonder if that's Big Al, my buddy.
Probably, I would say. Private home care.
Oh, yeah, that's
Checking
important
in.
nowadays, too.
Yeah, and those people are the best.
Thank you.
'Kay, yeah.
Everybody, that's your shout-outs.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
We asked the question earlier this morning about who controls the thermostat, like much earlier this morning.
Yeah.
Like what temperature is your house, apartment at? Like where do you prefer it in the winter? And then is there someone in your life, like whether it's like who controls it in the house?
Mm-hmm.
And we got this one here. I've been meaning to get to this text message because it was very good. I run the thermostat, usually around 19 to 20. Wife hates it. I'm usually still overheating at 20.
Wow.
19 or 20. That is chilly, no?
I mean, the last time I heard those temperatures, you were probably on set for David Letterman. Remember how cold he used
Is
to
that
keep
what it
that
was?
studio?
Okay.
It was like 19 or 20, eh?
Got something similar. 19 during the day. So there are, and then 21 if it gets a little cold.
Well, you can set those now, too, with a lot like the Nest and that kind of stuff, where if no one's home, you keep it a little cooler, and then it heats up by the time you get home.
Mine, 21 in the winter, getting a lot of 21. That's your area, right?
Yeah.
19 degrees. Kids like it cold. We never go below, I would say 22 at least for us. That it looks like, according to the text line, 22 is kind of warm.
I think it depends on what type of house you have, too, because if you've got like a 2-story, for example, it's probably cooler upstairs at night, right?
Yeah.
And hotter in the summer, right?
16 at night.
16?
16. You can see your breath.
See your breath? How is there even a breath when your testicles are somewhere in your throat? Like, holy cow, that's cold.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicki.
Tell you what, just recently here on the program, I'm learning that I'm on the warm side of things at Casa d'Aubrey as far as the temperature goes, thermostat. We keep it around 22. Most of the texters are talking 17 to 21. To be honest, the majority seem to be like 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, you're a pool plunge away from being an official spa at that heat.
I guess, yeah.
Actually, I'm at about 21, so I'm not that far behind you, but I think the shocker for me was how low people will go. We've heard 16, 17. Big Daddy Swain said that he used to argue so much about the thermostat with his wife that he cut the wiring and replaced the thermostat downstairs, and she uses the one upstairs. It doesn't even work.
That is cold, man. Holy God. I'll tell you what, I go to my folks' apartment. I've said it before.
Oh.
You could store exotic animals there, like lizards. It's so hot in there.
Yeah, I think my dad's is set at the same as conservatory at Assiniboine Park.
That's right. Okay. Joe slept on his hand, and it's numb today. Is it still numb, Joe?
Yeah, my left hand.
It's too bad it's not your right, because you're right-handed.
I'm right-handed.
Heard good things about a numb hand.
That's what we learned, yes.
We did learn that. A couple of texters were telling us.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, as you get older, you start sleeping on a body part, and it doesn't come around that quick.
I do with my shoulder. I wake up with numb shoulder sometimes due to sleeping on it. Lego is teaming up with Crocs. There's going to be basically, it's made out of Lego, these Crocs that they're coming out with?
Well, it's the shape of the red brick Lego, so it's more of a fashion statement. They're going to range price, but about $270.
Yeah, well, you know, as soon as Lego slapped its name on it, it was not going to be cheap.
And more products coming.
Yeah, okay. Almost 40% of employees would take their boss getting fired over getting a raise. Did I get that right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Completely useless question. That is... man, that is a special kind of distaste for your boss.
No kidding.
Where you could sit
That's
there and
almost
go,
half.
Hey, you don't got to give me a raise as long as you fire Doug.
I'll stay below poverty, but get rid of the guy.
Milder weather has arrived-ish, or...
Yeah, minus 18 is going to be the norm high, I guess, for the next few days. But, man, big reprieve from what we've had. But right now, it's still minus 26, and the wind chill's minus 37. But I guess over the daytime, the next couple of days, you're going to notice a difference.
Okay, and in case you're wondering, yes, Vicki is on vacation, enjoying herself, getting some R&R at a resort. So we are very jealous. That is what we learned today.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City, weekday morning 6 to 10.